Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
77 yards.
And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. Our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry now for Justice Hill.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now it's Jackson.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Real quick. Hey, Alpha, what? What? Hey! Hey, shot! Yeah. Go ahead. What are
Now it's Jackson. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Off the draw, here's Hill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the gun, Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck it, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick throw there is incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. Brown.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
They will toss to Brown. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Here's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They run. It's Hill. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got him in. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Charlie Kohler
There to make the grab. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now.
15. Ravens 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Back. 180. 180.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
I'm 1, right?
2nd down and 8.
Let's get set.
Now Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
180.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'm 1, right?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. 180.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow looking to pass.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's just 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And Walker has it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Second down and 3.
Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now it's Jackson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Here's a toss coming right. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Gets past one man. Wow, incredible.
Miss. And while we weren't quite there yet, you have to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, no. You.
Jackson now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He turned it.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Hey, middle. 180. Nice shot. Report.
Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nice shot. 180. Nice shot. 13.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's now third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Particularly the secondary has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
This is Hill on the draw play. And unable to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down by Barrett Carter. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jackson. Walker with a grab left side. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
In motion, the tight end.
Stop.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
180. Stop.
Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Finding Walker complete. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores,
I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 77 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
34, Ravens 19. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Check down here for Henry. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.